Dear students, hope you all are doing very well. Welcome to the phase 3 of Anand Medical Academy digital classes. Now we are going to learn a concept called optical instruments. In this optical instrument, we will be studying about two types. Number one is microscope. In microscope, there are two different types of microscopes. Simple microscope and compound microscope we will be learning. And the other optical instruments we have considered is telescope. There are two types of telescopes here. One is astronomical telescope, the other one is terrestrial telescope. To understand the concept of optical instrument, the first important topic you should understand is visual angle. What exactly meant by the visual angle? I have written here, you can go through it. The angle subtended by the object on the eye lens, that is called the visual angle. And the neat diagrammatic representation is also here, you can go through it. So there is a human eye. We all know that human eye consists of a convex lens. So this is the convex lens here. And there is an object is kept close by the eye. So this is the object and you can see here. So this is the object is making an angle theta with the eye lens. So that theta is called visual angle here. Imagine this is the object is kept here. Visual angle will be different. And this is the angle is kept here. Visual angle will be different. And let's focus on this concept. Imagine I am standing here. There is an object here is placed. There is a visual angle, right? So when I am taking this object far off from the human eye, the visual angle will be decreases or increases. So visual angle will be decreases. Remember, when I am taking an object far off from my human eye, the visual angle is decreasing, decreasing, decreasing. When I am taking the object towards my eye, visual angle is increasing, increasing and increasing. One important point you should understand here. When I am taking the object far off from the eye, the size of the object is decreasing, 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 so on. When I am taking the object close to the eye, the size of the object is increasing, increasing, increasing. So what you should understand here? When the visual angle is decreases, the size of the image also will be decreases. When the visual angle is increasing, the size of the image also will be increasing. So the same thing I is going to show you in a diagrammatic way. Let's see here. So there is a human eye. We know there is an eye lens here. So first I had kept the object here. It is the first position of the object. At this first position, the angle made by the object on the eye lens is theta 1 is mentioned here. So the object is taken little far away from the eye. The angle made by the object, same height, but the position of the object is changed in front of the human eye. So this is the second position. The angle made by this object with the eye lens is theta 2 here. Which angle is more? Theta 1 is greater than theta 2. So visual angle in the first case is more than the visual angle in the second case. So the same can be represented with the symbol alpha 1 is greater than alpha 2. In some books it will be represented with alpha values. You should not get confused. So what you should understand, so visual angle is exactly directly proportional to size of the image. Size of the image. So how it is directly proportional to the size of the image? That is an interesting part. And look at it. This is the second case, image formation on the retina. And this is what the first case, image formation on the retina. And you may get confused. When the object size is some 5 meters, for example, image formed on the retina also will be 5 meters. Whereas the diameter of the human eye is only 2.3 centimeter. How the 5 meter image will be formed on retina? That is not the concept. So the actual concept behind that is, imagine in the first case, the object of this size, right? You know, the part of the rod cells and cone cells activates in the retina is from here to here. These many rod cells and cone cells will be activated to show that particular image. For example, in the second case, object size is kept as it is, but the distance is changed. Whereas visual angle is decreased, and you can see the image formed on retina here, only this part of the rod cells and cone cells are activated. Lesser activation of the rod cells and cone cells, the size of the image will be less. Alright? Vice versa. Now, to go through the concept called optical instrument, we should understand the one more very important, which will be useful in any derivation you do in optical instruments. That is, where we can see the maximum size of the object when we keep in front of the human eye. Imagine this is the eye here. I have an object, this is the object. When I keep this object at a particular point, I can see the objects clearly without any strain, and I can see the size of the object is maximum. In this sense, with the naked eye, there is no optical instrument is there with the eye. With the naked eye, I can see the object and the image size as it is, and which is maximum, that is at the near point. What is the point? The near point. So the maximum size of the image you can see with the naked eye will be when the object is kept at least distance of distinct vision, which is called a near point. And that is the most useful part in optical instruments. Any derivation you take, that diagram and just draw it here, you can carefully look at it. So this is what the human eye, and this is the reference line, you can say it is the principal axis. So imagine I have kept the object which is AB at a distance D. D is what? 25 centimeters. So this B I can write here, which is called least distance of distinct vision, or I can also write this as a near point. This is the most important point. So where we can see, in this case, where we can see the maximum size of the image. Now, this is the object also will make an angle theta with the eyelids. That's called visual angle. You can see the visual angle here. So this is what the image formed on the retina, and the visual angle will be called as alpha here. And this is the alpha, you can write tan alpha is equal to AB by D. Can I write like this? So this is AB and this is D. Tan theta is opposite side by adjacent side, AB by D. Right? So then, in all the cases we take when these angles are very small. When the angle alpha is small, I can write tan alpha is equal to AB by D. And this is a very important expression here. If alpha is small. Now we are going to discuss about a concept called simple microscope. So this is the simple microscope is used by ENT doctors, and it is used in jewelry shop. It is used as a magnifying glass in our domestic purpose or in the hand of astrologers. And this is the same simple microscope is used by the watchmakers in watch repair shops. And the concept behind this, a formula behind this simple microscope is there is a convex lens is involved here. A single convex lens is involved. Now the object is kept between principal focus and optic center. You know, when the object is kept between principal focus and optic center, where the image will be formed. So the image will be formed virtual. All virtual images are erect, and most importantly, you get a magnified image. So this is the main concept of the optical instruments. So all these optical instruments will be increasing the magnification of the image. So if the size of the object is X, or size of the image when we look at with our naked eye is X, the size of the image, this optical instrument will make it 2x, 3x, 3x, 4x like that. Now, a simple microscope we are going to discuss. Let me take a single convex lens in this way. We have the principal axis. This is called the optic center. Imagine I had kept an object which is between F and O. A light ray is passing parallel to principal axis. You know where it will be moving? It will move through the focus. So now this is moving through the focus. You can see this is what? The focus again. There is another light ray which is passing through the optic center. You can see this is the light ray which is passing through the optic center here. There is no concept of meeting these two refracted rays actually at each other. You can see this is the first refracted ray and second refracted ray. Imagine they are moving in different directions. They never meet each other actually. In this case, the image will be formed by extending the refracted rays. See here, there is an image formed which is called virtual image. So this is the virtual image form which is A dash and B dash on the same side of the object. So this is called the object distance U here and the image distance is V here. And you know the focal length. So focal length of this is F in this way. Now, what is the actual concept of simple microscope? Let us start. Magnified image we have got. When the object is kept between F and O. So alright. Now, look at this is the object. You know the angle made by the object on the lens when we are observing with our naked eye, object is kept at D. We know the concept called, I'm writing here, we know that, what we know? Tan alpha is equal to AB by D. This we already know, it's called equation 1. So what is alpha here? Angle made by the object on the lens when the object is kept at D, when we are looking at with our naked eye. This is now I am writing there is an angle beta here, you can carefully see. This is the beta is angle made here. So this is the angle made by the image on the eyelens. So this is the beta. So I am writing here tan beta. Can I write tan beta is equal to, from this triangle you can see there is tan beta AB by object distance, right? So tan beta can also be written as A dash B dash by V, right? So this is the beta for this small triangle and the same beta for this big triangle. I hope you are understanding. So tan beta, I have taken this AB by U because image distance, where it will form, those are the things we will be discussed later. So what I know, there is an object which is kept between F and O. That is the part of only I know. So that's the reason I have considered only this is the triangle. Okay. Now tan beta is how much? AB by object distance. Tan beta is AB by object distance U. So let us say it is equation number 2. Alright. Now in lens or in the case of mirror, what we had discussed is about magnification, size of the image by size of the object. Here, magnification we will not talk about in terms of size of the image and size of the object. So magnification we will be talking in terms of visual angle, because to make the size of the image bigger, the visual angle is playing more important role here. So that's the reason we call the magnification in these optical instrument cases called angular magnification. What is this magnification called? Angular magnification. So that is what I am writing here. Here you can see the angular magnification. Angular magnification is denoted with the symbol capital M. And this angular magnification is tan beta by tan alpha. The formula for the angular magnification is tan beta by tan alpha. So what is tan beta? Tan beta is the angle subtended by the image on the lens. Tan alpha is what? The angle subtended by the object on the lens when the object is kept at the near point. I have told you it is fixed in the formula. So now when the angles are very small, if alpha and beta values are very small, so what I can say, your magnification is equal to beta by alpha. So this is the angular magnification formula. Now let us substitute your beta and alpha values here. So from the angles are very small constant, tan alpha will be just alpha, tan beta will be just beta, and you can write here. So here angular magnification will be, what is angular magnification? So beta, your beta value is what? AB by U, right? So beta value is AB by U divided by alpha value is AB by D. So AB divided by D. So this is the magnification concept here. So what you have got, M is equal to, here AB gets cancelled and D by U. So the magnification is this. This is the basic formula of the magnification of simple microscope concept we have got. Now, according to the position of the image, and this magnification will be different. According to the position of the image, the magnification will be different. And let us talk about the magnification, right? So this is the major concept of this simple microscope. So what we are going to write here is magnification in terms of D and F. 99% of the numericals will be asked based on this concept. This angular magnification will be written in terms of D, which is near point, and F, focal length of this convex lens. And let us start. There are two cases involved here. if the image forms at D, when the image formed at D, for example, here the image is formed. This is image distance. When this image distance is capital D, 25 centimeters, how the angular magnification will be? So that is the concept here. Now, the second case will be, and there is a possibility, the image can also form at infinity. So imagine when the object is kept exactly at focus, where the image will be formed. So image will be formed at infinity. So those cases also there will be an angular magnification. So that is what the second case. If the image formed at infinity, so what will be the angular magnification? These two things we will discuss. Now the first one. When the image is formed at D, so that means V is equal to minus D according to the sign convention. And the focal length is equal to F, which is plus F according to the sign convention. So object is B will be minus U because object is kept left side of it. Image is formed left side of the optic center and the focal length will be right side. So now what I can write here, 1 by F is equal to 1 by V minus 1 by U, which is the length formula. Here what I can write, 1 by F is equal to 1 by minus D, minus of minus plus, so 1 by U here. So one more interesting thing, so both the sides I am just multiplying with capital D because we need the expression in terms of D and F, right? So what happens here, so D by F is equal to D by minus D, so which will be minus 1 and plus D by U here. So what I can write? Can I write this is as 1 plus D by F here? You can see plus 1, minus 1 comes to the side and it will be plus 1. 1 plus D by F is equal to and D by U. So what is D by U? D by U is the actual magnification of the simple microscope, that's M. So M is equal to 1 plus D by F. So this is the important formula. When the image is formed at the near point, the magnification means angular magnification of a simple microscope is M is equal to 1 plus D by F. Now, so do you remember the case? When the object is kept at capital F, image is formed at infinity. So let us come back to our diagram here. Imagine this is the object is kept at F, where the image will be formed. Image will be formed at infinity. So where is that infinity? That is the interesting thing here. So the infinity will be somewhere here. So that is called the real image. I hope you remember during the discussion of the image formation by this convex lens. So this is infinity means real. So the image V is at infinity here, the right side of the optic center. So that is plus infinity. So magnification is this one. Object is minus U and the image is formed at infinity. And let us write 1 by F is equal to 1 by V minus 1 by U. And 1 by F is equal to 1 by infinity because image is forming at infinity. Minus of minus plus, this is 1 by U here. Both sides if I multiply with D and it will be D by F is equal to, so 1 by infinity will be 0 plus it is D by U. And D by U is called magnification, which is angular magnification, capital M. So your capital M will be equal to and D by F. So when this angular magnification, and this is the angular magnification D by F when the object is kept at focus, image is formed at infinity. Here, when the object is kept between focus and optic center, the image is formed at D. If the image is formed at D, and this is the situation, M is equal to 1 plus D by F. Let us start few numericals based on simple microscope. Before moving into the numericals, let's see the formulas. Let us revise the formulas, whatever we had learned. There are only two formulas. When the object is kept between F and O, the image can be formed at D, near point. So, in that case, angular magnification is 1 plus D by F. This is one formula we have discussed, where when the image is formed at D. And the second formula what we have discussed, magnification will be D by F. This is when the image is formed at infinity. In this case, object must be kept at a distance called focus from this convex lens. Now, let us start the first one. A convergent lens of focal length 5 centimeters is used a simple microscope. If the final image formed at the least distance of distinct vision, means the magnification formula, you have to use this one. It's magnifying power. The magnifying power or angular magnification, everything is simple. Now, the solution will be magnifying power is 1 plus D by F, 1 plus 25 by F is 5. Sometimes the D value 25 centimeters they give, sometimes they won't. So 1 plus, so this is 5 5s are 5, which is equal to 6. 6 is the angular magnification or magnifying power when the image is formed at D. For example, the same question, if they give find out the angular magnification or magnifying power when the image is at infinity. So M is equal to D by F, D is 25 by 5, so this is your 5. So which is more? When the image is formed at least distance of distinct vision, its magnifying power will be more. You can see it is 6 and it is 5. Right? 6 minus 1. Minus 1 will gives you magnifying power in the case when the object is and the image is formed at infinity. Now, second question. And how many number of numericals you solve in the simple microscope concept? Only these two formulas will be used. And these are the two formulas will also be useful for us in the next coming topics. The least distance of distinct vision is 25 centimeters. Yes, your D value is given 25 centimeters. If a convex lens of focal length 10 centimeters, yes, focal length is 10 centimeters. Its maximum magnifying power. Maximum magnifying power means when the object, the image is kept at D. Image is formed at D. So maximum magnifying power is 1 plus D by F. So M is equal to 1 plus D by F. So 1 plus 2.5. So your M value will be 3.5. In this case, the minimum magnifying power, if they ask, minus 1. So this will give you the maximum magnifying power. If they ask you to find the minimum also, just subtract 1 from it, you get M is equal to 2.5. So this is when the image is formed at infinity. Let's see the third one. A convex lens of focal length 3 cm is used as a simple microscope. What is the magnifying power? If the image is formed at infinity, the first case, magnifying power is equal to D by F. So D is 25, focal length is 3. So what is this? So 38.33. So you can say 8.33. It is minimum or maximum? Minimum, because the image is forming at infinity. So this is a minimum. Now, see the second. When the image is formed at the near point, the magnification is 1 plus b by f. So you already have b by f value. I can write 1 plus 8.33, which is 9.33. It is the maximum value. So this is the concept called simple microscope. It is as simple as this.